Metro Cebu is the second largest metropolis of the Philippines, which now encompasses 13 local government units, 7 cities, Cebu, Danao, Mandaue, Lapu-Lapu, Talisay, Naga, and Carcar, and 6 municipalities, Compostela, Liloan, Consolacion, Cordova, Minglanilla, and San Fernando. In 2010, its population was about 2.5 million. However, projection of the roadmap study sees Metro Cebu's population growing to more than 5 million in 2050, almost double the 2010 population. The natural features of Metro Cebu reveal high hazard risks for landslide and flooding. 76% of the entire Metro Cebu is considered hazardous and not suitable for urban development. Like any fast-growing urban area, Metro Cebu is beset with its share of development issues, such as wastewater and solid waste management, flooding and insufficient water supply, heavy traffic, and environmental degradation caused by those, contaminated water bodies, air pollution, etc. To respond effectively to these challenges, the Metro Cebu Development and Coordinating Board, MCDCB, was formed in 2011. The Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, as its valuable partner, commenced a survey, formulation of a sustainable urban development vision for Metro Cebu 2050. It came up with development strategies of competitiveness, livability, mobility, and most importantly, the metropolitan management. Japan, through the city of Yokohama, supported the MCDCB by hosting study missions and knowledge sharing of their experiences on sustainable urban development. Yokohama-based companies conducted pilot projects in Cebu City, a septic management plant, and a material recovery facility. To realize the Mega Cebu Vision 2050, sub-roadmaps of 7 critical issues were formulated based on consecutive consultations and data analysis in 2015. Each sub-roadmap is briefly explained. If the present urbanization pattern continues, urban growth and development will still be concentrated in the already densely populated core urban areas. Traffic congestion further worsens and eventually hampers economic and social activities, discouraging suburban development. The present concentrated development pattern of a monocentric growth should be refashioned to polycentric to accommodate 5 million people forecasted in 2050. Additional workplaces and residential areas will be distributed throughout Metro Cebu. In order to prevent urban disasters, urban limits have been set to control sprawl in hilly areas. An urban cluster system will be adopted to define urban function. The cities of Danao and Naga could be developed as growth poles next to the core areas. Well-appointed green buffer areas will ensure environmental safety nets for the metropolis. Green Loop will be introduced in the urban core of Metro Cebu, linking 5 major hubs. This link will contain pedestrian development. Through this roadmap study, a future spatial plan for the whole Metro Cebu was formulated in coordination with the 13 LGUs of Metro Cebu. Due to a limited road network and narrow roads, average vehicle speed in the urban area remain very low. Additional roads are proposed to provide alternate routes for public and private transport to mitigate current traffic jams. Under such heavy traffic, introducing a mass transit system network is proposed in order to improve mobility substantially. Introducing an automated gateway transit, AGT, airport line to connect Mactan Island and Cebu Island will be recommended by 2030. Additionally, mass rapid transit MRT lines are recommended to be introduced jointly. The combined length of these lines will be 97 kilometers with approximately 50 stations connecting all the cities and municipalities of Metro Cebu. Bottleneck mitigation measures such as modification of geometric design and traffic signals, introduction of area traffic control, grade separation, and road widening will be conducted. Metro Cebu will enjoy a steady economic growth even in the long term. people's affluence level, in terms of per capita GRDP, is projected to grow to more than $20,000 in 2050, which is almost the same as Korea's in 2010. Cebu is highly organized for human resource development, especially in the IT, medical service sector, such as hospitals and healthcare, and English courses. Annual tourist arrivals continue to increase over the years, reaching the 2.5 million mark in 2013. The Mega Cebu Investment Board will be established to promote priority sectors, such as high value-added manufacturing, IT, BPO, KPO, tourism, and new technology-driven industries as a short-term project. Consequently, the potential of healthcare and tourism sector will be fully utilized for activating other economic sectors. Special attention shall be given to regional branding as well as resources in different economic sectors. One of the challenging issues in Metro Cebu is the inadequacy and poor quality of its water supply. With its fast-growing population and economy, Metro Cebu's current water supply will be unable to meet its future demand. In addition, as large as 98% of the water source is underground water, causing saltwater intrusion into the aquifer. Saltwater intrusion has already encroached the inlands of Cebu City from its shores. Due to expanding demand and supply gap, construction of dams, namely Managa 2, Kotkot, and Lusaran, are essential and require urgent consensus building. There are many flood-prone areas in Metro Cebu. An enormous amount of garbage generated by informal settlements and irresponsible private party owners along the riverbanks obstruct the flow of natural and man-made waterways. To analyze the problem thoroughly, a comprehensive study for Metro Cebu Integrated Flood and Drainage System Master Plan will be formulated as a short-term measure, along with cleaning rivers and constructing small-scale rainwater storage facilities. Surprisingly, Metro Cebu, with over 2 million population, does not have a proper public wastewater management system. Fecal coliform that exceeds acceptable standards was detected in the rivers and sea. Gray water generated from the kitchen and bathrooms are mostly not treated and contaminates precious groundwater. Without endangering human health or the natural environment, human and industrial effluents need to be disposed of properly. 7 clusters of septic treatment and management systems are proposed. Construction of a septic treatment plant is a matter of the greatest urgency. Unorganized dump sites are seen in Metro Cebu. By introducing environmentally sound technology and community participation, public health and environment are protected. A comprehensive solid waste management master plan for Metro Cebu will be required to formulate strategic policy plan based on data. Moreover, the Waste Reduction and Recovery Program will be introduced at the same time, enhanced to include community-based 3R waste segregation program, the improvement of collection and transport system, and the promotion of market-oriented recycle businesses, among others. South Road Property, SRP, is a 300-hectare reclamation area. The development concept of SRP is to become an IT-concentrated industry zone for Metro Cebu, but predominantly hold residential and commercial areas. A unified management system of energy supply and demand in SRP will be promoted to realize a smart SRP. To implement the metropolis-wide projects outlined by these roadmaps, an institutional body to handle metropolitan affairs is necessary. This body will consist of not only LGUs, but also private sectors and civil society organizations, to be called the Metro Cebu model. As a first step for the institutional development process, MCDCB will be strengthened to coordinate several types of feasibility studies, arranged project finance, and enhanced planning capacity. The institutional body will be developed with enhanced governance functions. Evaluation of Metro Cebu Roadmap. Mega Cebu Roadmap is consisted of 7 sub-roadmaps. Based on implementation perspective, 14 anchor programs are selected as several high-priority roadmap projects. With these programs, Metro Cebu will take its first step toward Mega Cebu Vision 2050.
With the completion of the roadmap study for Metro Cebu, the Metro Cebu Development Coordinating Board will now be embarking on the next stage of project development, which is project resource mobilization, negotiation, and eventually project implementation.
The value of a plan is the ability to be able to predict our future. What gets planned gets done. And unfortunately, we have been coasting along for a long time, leaving things to chance and fixing yesterday's problems and inadequacies. So this is our effort in Mega Cebu. Join us. It's not something that will happen unless we all get together and we support the program, each one in his own way, each one providing and contributing to these solutions.
This is a different plan or a roadmap. This plan, this roadmap, all of us, all the local government unit, agencies of government, civil society, and the private sector. When we are one, all in one, one in all, it brings us to be together. And when we are together, together we can make the best thing happen for Cebu.
This roadmap study conducted by our friends from JICA is a very, very useful guide for local chief executives comprising the 13 cities and municipalities of Metro Cebu. It is important that we have the will to pursue this, and we have to make this happen. Let's stop dreaming. We need to make all of this happen.
Metro Cebu has many attractions and development potentials. We welcome all our valuable partners to realize these roadmaps. Together, let us make big waves for the Mega Cebu Vision 2050. Mega Cebu, making waves.